How cute is this? I adore Micro Four Thirds system for its small and good prime lenses. Panasonic Leica 15mm is a wide-angle lens with field of view equivalent of 30mm in full-frame terms. It may sound as a bit weird focal length at first, but is actually very versatile and adored by street shooters. Build quality is excellent. Lens body is made from metal and feels like a premium product. Lens mount is also from metal. Sadly, this lens is not weather sealed. Lens size is constant, it does not extend when focusing. My favorite feature of this lens is the aperture ring. Of all the modern autofocus lenses, only Panasonic and Fuji have aperture ring on some of their models. Ring has satisfying mechanical click when rotated. Manual focus is by wire, love it or hate it. There is also focus mode switch on the lens. 46mm filters can be attached at the front. Lens hood is part of the retail package. To attach it, this ring at the top must be removed first. Lens hood is also made from metal. It comes with a second lens cap which is used only on the lens hood. Sadly, lens hood cannot be reversed. This lens weighs in at 130 grams, with the lens hood around 160. Soft protective carrying bag is provided as standard. I use this lens on the G9 and GX80. In both cases, focus speed is near instant. Center of the frame is perfectly sharp wide open. It does get even slightly better as you stop down, so I would say it is sharpest around f4. Corners are a bit blurry wide open. They sharpen up nicely at f2.8 though. At closest focusing distance, a bit of focus shift is visible at f2 and 2.8. It is irrelevant though, as focus plane does not move enough to create problems in any of the real-life scenarios. At infinity focus, shift does not appear. In fact, this lens becomes slightly sharper the more you stop down. Focus breathing is visible. It is not very strong, but it is here. Lateral chromatic aberrations are corrected in most Panasonic cameras, so I have nothing to report here. Longitudinal chromatic aberrations are visible wide open, but start to disappear at around f2.8. In real life, I hardly ever saw them in images. Geometric distortions are also corrected in Panasonic cameras, so once again I have nothing to report in this regard. Still, keep in mind it will not be corrected on Olympus cameras, and according to other reviews done on Olympus bodies, geometric distortions of this lens are significant. Coma is visible but only in the far corners. At around f2.8 it is almost entirely gone. As you can see, this lens has a bit of an issue with light fall off in corners. It is quite visible wide open, but gets better around 2.8. Still, it never disappears completely. This just confirms my real life experience, as I often needed to remove vignetting even in daylight images at f8. Flare control is good, some ghosting appears, but nothing that would be overly aggressive. What I am more concerned about is the weird starburst effect. As you can see, some of the light rays can be long enough to reach edges of the frame and branch in several distinct lines. This happens only with extremely strong light sources like the sun. I am not sure I got this effect in any of the everyday images. Bokeh is pleasant. Even with sharp objects in the background like branches, it doesn't appear to be harsh. Autofocus highlights are solid but not ideal, sometimes they can have some artifacts in sidelight blobs. Solid close-up images can be shot with this lens. Not a true macro, but quite usable and adds a lot to this lens versatility. As you have seen already when I discussed flare, Starburst is solid, but with overly strong light sources can produce unwanted effects of huge light rays that disperse and cover entire frame. For nighttime photography, nothing to worry about. So what do I make of this lens? On one side it is clearly a very nice product. Build quality, aperture ring and all the accessories you get with it deserve a thumb up. It is quite sharp, impressed me by the lack of chromatic aberration and fast autofocus. But at the same time it has a bit of a problem with vignetting and huge geometric distortion when not used on a Panasonic body. My expectations might be a bit high, but for a €500 lens with Leica name on it, I was hoping for near perfect performance. Then again, having in mind how small it is, how much I actually enjoy using it, and the fact almost none of the issues are actually visible in real-life images, my overall conclusion is very positive. In fact, this is a lens I bought for myself and will be keeping it. If that is all you wanted to know, there you have it. That's all for this review. If you want to support my channel, use the Amazon affiliate links in the description when you buy something from them, and thanks for watching.